Hi, I'm Tish and welcome back to my channel Auto Social UK, and this is the new facelifted version of the SEAT Arona for 2022. In today's video we're going to be looking at this car in a little bit more detail, seeing what's changed on the outside, what's changed on the inside, and seeing if anything's changed with the drive as well. So if that sounds good, then please make sure you keep watching, and if you like new car reviews and content, then please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Okay, so let's check out the new SEAT Arona. The SEAT Arona went on sale in 2017 and it's the smallest SUV in the Spanish car maker's range. Under the skin, the Arona is based on the Ibiza Super Mini and offers a bit more space thanks to its upright body. SEAT offers a range of trims, kicking off with the SE, then the SE Technology, FR, FR Sport, Excellence and Excellence Lux. The car that I have for review today is the range-topping Excellence Lux. This updated version of the SEAT Arona features some exterior changes which give it a more rugged feel. You've got redesigned front and rear bumpers. You also have a silver part just along the bottom of the bumper at the front there, which I definitely think gives it an extra element in dimensions. Plus you've got some new spotlight fog lights which are underneath the full LED front headlights. I think this colour combination looks absolutely fantastic. This white paint with contrasting dark blue roof and wing mirrors, and then you've got that added chrome detailing of the added bumper part at the bottom. This really does look fantastic. But actually the new SEAT Arona comes in 3 additional colours. Dark camouflage, asphalt blue and sapphire blue add to the enriched palette of 10 exterior colours. Just like the rest of the SEAT range, the new updated Arona gets the new badge, the handwritten style badge across the rear of the car. At the rear, the introduction of a new spoiler and diffuser add further differentiation and a youthful look. The Arona's competitors are things like the Volkswagen T-Cross and also the Toyota Yaris crossover. And you need to remember that these cars aren't large family cars. They're more suited to people that want a slightly higher ride height and a bit more comfort out of their family car. But you're not going to be able to fit a full family. Saying that, the boot is actually still reasonably large. The Arona's 400-litre boot is a match for the Captures and beats the Hyundai Kona and Kia Stonic for storage. A height adjustable boot floor comes as standard on all trim levels. The Arona doesn't have any clever practicality tricks up its sleeve, such as the sliding rear seats which are available on rivals such as the Renault Captur and the T-Cross. Space in the back here is okay. You do have to remember that this is a small crossover and not a large family SUV. You could comfortably sit 2 children, but you wouldn't really want to fit any more than that. Unfortunately, in the back here, there's not a centre armrest, no cup holders, and no USB charging ports, which is a real shame. You do have some really large, nice big windows, and that means that it brings a lot of light into the back here. This XPERIENCE Lux trim car feels very classy and classic. Everything's very clean and very aesthetically pleasing. I love this Napa leather multifunctional steering wheel with contrasting stitching, and I also really like these part leather and also part suede seats with the contrasting stitching again. These feel really high quality and are very comfortable. The interior of the Arona has improved tenfold since its original launch. SEAT has replaced the hard, scratchy plastics with soft materials and convincing fake metal trim pieces. It's a pleasant place to be. It's not to say that there's no scratchy plastics, but you do have to search for them. All versions of the Arona come with leather flat-bottom steering wheel and a leather gear knob and handbrake, and they all look and feel good. As a whole, the interior of the Arona feels well screwed together, and it's a step up in quality compared to older versions. Even so, it still doesn't quite live up to the kings of quality in the class, such as the Audi Q2 or the Mini Countryman. Being the XPERIENCE Lux trim, you get a really nice, clear digital instrument cluster, which is really nice to see. You also get the larger Nav Screen, and what I really like is the Nav almost takes up the full of the screen, only with this little shortcut buttons down the side. Now, I don't particularly like these shortcut buttons. I would have preferred some physical buttons, and they're not always the easiest to use. You've got your Apple CarPlay and phone connectivity there, and then you have your satellite navigation. Now, I would have liked to have a home button here. Instead, the home button is in the corner. It's these 3 little dashes. But I think it takes a little while to realise that that's actually what that does. We might not have those shortcut buttons, but at least we do have physical climate control dials, which is really nice to see. And on all trims you get dual zones, so you don't have to argue with the person next to you. And on this top spec Lux Experience model, you even get heated seats. The Arona's heavily styled rear does make it tricky to see out the back when parking. However, all trim levels, apart from the SE, come with rear parking sensors, while the range-topping Experience Lux models get sensors at the front of the car, a rear-view camera, and even a parking assistant. The engine range will be familiar to current Arona owners. A 1-litre TSI unit producing either 94 or 108 brake horsepower and an 148 brake horsepower 1.5-litre TSI are available. The two 1-litres come with a manual gearbox, although the higher power car is also offered with a DSG automatic. The 1.5-litre TSI only comes with the 7-speed DSG. The engine that I've gone for is the 1-litre 110 brake horsepower automatic, and this is one of my favourite little engines. It's nippy, it's quiet, it's responsive, and you get pretty good fuel economy as well. SEAT has always been well known for creating very well handling cars. Now the SEAT Arona is never going to handle as something like the Ibiza or the Leon, but it's still pretty good for a crossover and beats a lot of other cars in its class. Occasionally, crossovers are not very well known for their comfort, but actually the ride comfort in the Arona is really good. It soaks up bumps in the roads well. Yes, okay, if you hit some big bumps then you're going to feel it, but actually most of the time the ride is pretty settled. If you opt for the FR or FR Sport trim, SEAT gives you firmer sport suspension. FR also gets 18-inch alloy wheels, which do affect the ride. With the larger wheels, the Arona is less settled over craggy roads. The same can be said for this top-spec Experience Lux trim, which gets 18-inch rims but not the suspension upgrade. Now, of course, we all know that SEAT is Spanish, and that means that the little car speaks Spanish as well. So, hola, hola.
What would you like to do?
Navigate. Oh.
You can say, enter address again.
Yeah, I was so pleased that that worked. Cancel. Okay, so with all voice-activated systems, it does take some time to get the knack of it, but I do like the greeting name, and I think it would certainly make your passengers smile. If you did want some extra power, you could opt for the 150 brake horsepower car, which comes with the manual or the automatic. Now, it's great to have this extra power, but I've always found the 150 model to just be a little bit jerky. It's almost too much power for a car this size. The 110 tends to be a little bit sweeter. Yes, okay, you have to work it a little bit harder to get through those gears, but at least it's not constantly jerky. The SEAT Arona has always had quite a lot of safety equipment as standard. You got things like forward collision warning, move up the ranges, and you got things like blind spot monitoring, lane assist, but the new cars bring even more safety technology, including travel assist to deliver a semi-autonomous driving through a combination of adaptive cruise control and lane assist. New side assist links in blind spot monitors and newly introduced traffic sign recognition technology. Prices start from a touch under £20,000, and this top spec model will set you back just over £25,000, which for everything included seems pretty reasonable. Once again, SEAT offers some really competitive finance plans which undercut many key rivals. I personally think that SEAT's design team need a big round of applause for the Arona because it looks absolutely fantastic, and I personally think it's one of the best looking crossovers that you can buy on the market today. If you was looking for a great deal on a SEAT Arona, then I've got the place just for you, and that's Lease Loco. They're the UK's biggest lease comparison website, and they've got some fantastic deals across the SEAT range. Why don't you head over there now and see what offer you can get on your new car? I'll pop all the details in the description box. Thank you so much for watching, and if you have enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a massive thumbs up. But let me know, what do you think of the SEAT Arona? Have they nailed it, or do you think they could have done a better job? Pop it in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and if you have enjoyed it, go ahead and give it a massive thumbs up. If you want to see more videos from me, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Until next time.